been running marathons of sprint times. Ignite all of my fibers, I do it king size. Sit tight, we keep on working way up to midnight. Total domination, play the game like this is Civ 5. Big time, I don't even seem distressed. I stay tracking all my goals like a GPS with no invites. Don't need help to be the best. I know I'm grading up that cheddar like I'm DPS. Heavy move deliberate, listen, this shit is limitless. Written, guess you're illiterate, so look at what the image is. The difference is you're hungry whilst I'm eating like Elizabeth. These rappers always try too hard and vanish like they Icarus. Dungeon master, I got practice with initiative. Always throwing around my voice like a ventriloquist. Isaac Newton, how I break the laws of motion. The velocity I'm moving at would anger any physicist. I don't ever slow down, no I won't wait. Do it on my own grounds, I don't obey. We about to go loud, about to go ape. Shaking up the rust, we've been going since the Stone Age. I don't even know how to stop. Reaching the sky, better know that I'm godlike. I don't even know how to stop. Look in my eyes and afraid of the spotlight. I don't even know how to stop. They wanna fight, but don't know that I got by. I don't even know how to stop. No, I don't even know how to stop.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Killer Snow, and today we are going to be doing some more of our mandatory fun drawing times. Yeah, I have to do a lot of drawing right now, and I'm not good, so taper those expectations down to nothing, but we're going to be trying to draw at least something a little more interesting than just random posed actors or anything like that. So I went and dug up some good headshots of cosplayers, like really good cosplay photos from a few different franchises, and I'm trying to draw them, and again, bad. Don't no harsh judgments here. We are, oh my god, that HDR, never mind, hang on one sec, I'm so sorry. I blast out like that. That color matching was just not good. There we go. Yeah, see, that's more normal. Yeah, I probably should have let it blast it out so that way you couldn't see. Oh well. I have to live with my mistakes now. Yeah, I want to. I'm gonna do a little cheaty thing, but benefits of doing this digitally, I guess, because I'm about to grab that and literally just do that with it, and check. And then also I'm going to do this and kind of just grab this, and we're gonna give her a little bit of a chin lift right here. Just kind of tucking that like right there. And now no one's any the wiser. I just need to press B, go back to brush. Don't need that insinuation of the rest of the chin, because that's kind of what the cosplay makeup is there for, is to detail and outline that. Might need to make this brush a little smaller so that way it's not the sideways thing. Yeah, just a little bit. One moment, please. I have to try my wife's organic blueberry berry sweet cream muffins. I'm gonna mute for 1 second. Also, I forgot to switch over to multi-stream chat. Let me do that right now before anyone else starts talking. Oh god, that is delicious. I still have about half of it left. I didn't want to sit here and just like completely demolish it just yet, although it is amazing because it's still warm. Yeah, no, fuck it, I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm gonna finish this. We're just gonna intermission screen before we even really get kicked off here. Now I'm ready to really hit this stream. Alright. Yeah, where the fuck's my glasses? Apparently I'm not. I just lied, I'm sorry. For reference, the last time my wife baked, she made this banana bread. It was strawberry banana bread. And, y'all, when I say it was so goddamn good, I wanted to cram the whole loaf down my throat without chewing and without caring. Pause, but also unpause and continue. Just drive on. Don't ask questions. Do not touch the mouse for this. We're drawing. Having to draw, but we are going to, even though we will take shortcuts here and there for certain things, like I know I have proportions on something close to right, and I just need to like do a micro adjustment. I'm not about to like erase the whole thing for it. I will just like lasso it and shift it over because I have that luxury. I need to make that eraser smaller. It's affecting too much. Why is... Yeah, I tried moving that up, and I honestly could have just redid that one. The lips, that was annoying to get that curvature right, so I really didn't want to have to redo that. That was a whole lot of undoing the same stroke, and you know what? This needs to be closer anyway. Let me just bring in closer. I'll add the detail of like the plate, the two plates there, because that is, you know, a part of her head in this. See, if I had my brother's skill with a pen, pencil, or stylus. Actually, if I remember right, I've seen him do like ballpoint pen drawings that come out better than most of what I see on a regular basis. I didn't get that one. That skill set. I have plenty of others though. They both kind of mesh together, right? I feel like it's not being the way I want it to. Hello? Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Act like a god, I'm sacred. Look at me now, I made it. Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Act like a god, I'm sacred. Okay, so that actually is changing something. He was right. I'm not talking about my my instructor in that. Someone told me the same person that taught me about resizing my my brush size without having to go up and without having to go into brush settings and changing the pixel size and all that stuff and all that. He basically just told me that you can press the brackets and it'll go ahead and change the size, bigger or smaller. So I hotkeyed those onto my tablet, and my life has been infinitely easier trying to get the sizing right. And being able to like make micro adjustments whenever I'm trying to do like more detailed line work. I say detailed line work as if this had any real detail to it, but you know, this is the curse of not being gifted with drawing, at least. That, and it's not really where my interest lies. I guarantee you, if the task were for me to 3D model these people, oh y'all, I would be all over it. Or am I sucking with the South Pole? That's for a different thing. Why did that line actually come out the way I wanted it to? Okay. I'll take it. And also, I'm gonna try to do one of my little cheaty things here for a second. I don't know why, but I feel like and then I feel like I can adjust a thing or two on the nose. Alright, that feels a little bit better. Oi, stop. Alright. You guys didn't see anything. Actually, I'm noticing there's a little bit of a depth shading right there. And it's supposed to be a little bit here too. Don't know how that's fully gonna come out, because I'm not sure exactly how I would try and get like that effect, but whatever the case is. And the thing, I know this program has ways to like automatically smooth line work and stuff, but I'm not about to go looking for that. That'll be a slippery slope, and I'll just be sending auto-corrected shit. No. And that's gonna be a right there. She's actually got a lot of freckles too, I just realized, and we're gonna try and do basically just big implied shading here. Or a little bit of curvature for cheek. And also go There a bit. Bless you, hun. Bless you again. Everyone say bless you to my wife. And we're gonna go ahead and make that one a little bit darker over here. A lot darker up here. I'll go through and do something like this. I want to zip in there and really get that. It'll work. I promise. And this is something that you really can't do with using like the analog version, because I mean your eye can only see so close. I mean there have been times where I'll just like resharpen a pencil until it's like a needle point almost, and then I can kind of get the same effect. But I just really wanted that to be lighter so that way it looks like it's the you know, the white of her eye there. And I just noticed that looks like her pupil goes beyond. There we go. Your eye needs to have limits. Gotta wrangle that bad boy in. Nothing wrong with a lazy eye, but not with an established character that doesn't have a lazy eye. She ain't Scooter. For anyone who wants to know what character it is and isn't familiar with Borderlands, that would be a cosplay of Angel, the Siren. Unfortunate story. Horrible father. I'm not calling her a horrible father. Her father was horrible. We're gonna give that a little more depth than the rest of her skull there. We can add more detail to that a little bit later. Technically, I'm only supposed to be taking like 20 minutes on these, but I want at least a few of them to look a little bit better, and if others look rushed, and he'll be like, why didn't you put as much time into these? And I'll be like, well, you know, that would have meant I would not have been able to do anything else with my time at all for other classes. It started to get too sketchy again. Let's see if I can keep that to a decisive stroke. Not that second part. That wasn't it. That works for me. We'll just kind of tack that up a little bit. Okay. Make it a little bit thinner here on the outside. Because it's... there we go. See? Now that's starting to feel kind of good. I want to fix this. Kind of give it a little bit more continuity. Because it kind of serves... that these plates are serving an important purpose of giving depth to her head right now. Which I'm really appreciative for. That's kind of why I went for this picture, because I'm also trying to get a 3/4 turn on the face so that way I can, you know, get a good angle on there, because drawing straight forward would have like a weird fish face effect, I feel, especially of someone of my skill level. And I went with Borderlands cosplayers because they're already kind of having a drawn look due to the makeup style. And he can't say shit about me making it look kind of stylized if they're literally wearing makeup that looks stylized on their face. Finding loopholes and finding ways to make it more interesting for myself. Because if I were just drawing good old Bob, if anyone was here when I was drawing a cowboy, gotta love Bob, love his work, but I can get dull quickly. Like these fantasy character looks, it's more interesting to try and get these things in better detail. A lot of different courses at the Academy of Art a lot of the instructors will say, you know, you have to find a love for this to like really appreciate and to really put in the extra work for stuff. And it's hard to put in the extra work if you're not interested in something and if you don't have that love for something. So I'm kind of taking it upon myself to find a way to work within my restrictions and then adding my own little something to it to not for them, but for me. So that way I can feel better about my work. And find that interest, that intrigue in the things that I'm not completely interested in, but are still a part of it, and that I can't really escape. Okay, now we're gonna do our little ear practice. Okay. So the deeper it is in the ear, the darker I want it to look. We'll lighten it up out there. We'll leave this kind of light. Also, I'm gonna have to lighten up right over here beneath like the hard line that I have for the edge of the ear before it like curves under. I don't want to completely erase it. I just want it to make it a little bit smaller. I want to redefine that line a little bit. Destroyed. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I'm gonna lighten this up a little bit, because not all of it is the stylized pen work there. Add a little bit there. This shouldn't be a hard, any kind of hard looking line over here. This should all be really light, because she's got that buzzed cut that's very well faded. Like that is very nicely done. And actually it doesn't go this low anymore because I did relocate a thing or two here. So we're gonna trim that up. There we go. And clear. All right. Let's see if I can kind of pull the same look there. Yeah, let me see if I can just do a little, almost. Actually, that's good. Come on, come on. I got it. Oh, no! No! I'm making horrible, horrible mistake. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. It's not too bad. I would like to play a little Elden Ring or some DVD on this stream today. I am not gonna take as much time to make all of the heads look as good. Because I'm supposed to be trying to keep myself to like a 20-minute kind of thing. Actually, I set up a timer. I should actually fucking use it. And it's not going to be the one that's going to blow out my ears. Also, just found out, or just remembered, because this morning going to class there was a whole lot of hullabaloo happening around, and the wife and I were curious, and it turns out that the Game Developers Conference is happening, and I'm literally a couple blocks from it, both when I'm at class and when I'm at home. I'm just a few blocks away from a Game Developers Conference happening right now, and I usually would be like, I really wish I could go. In fact, earlier today I was like, man, I wish I could go. I got too much stuff going on, but my wife, being as supportive as she is, has actually presented the solution that we kind of set our time aside and everything, and we all focus our tasks and do all this stuff, and then I get to go to my first Game Developers Conference. And I can't tell y'all how excited I am to do that, and it feels like there's actually a lot of good stuff happening in life now, because if we take a little bit of a tally here, we're also, you know, we're going to be participating and curating and not curating, what's the word? Not spectating. Being an announcer for and ref for a tournament with a bunch of streamers, and you know, we're going to be getting our associates here soon. And it's definitely not going to be for my drawing skill, I'll tell you that. But at the very least, it will be for my skill in creating game stuff. Even this stuff at low levels is going to help me out in the industry, and that's a kind of a key thing, and so is the detail of that nostril slit that I missed. I do feel like I have been talking an excessive amount, just to kind of fill the gap. So that way I don't burn myself out, I'm just going to keep my yapper shut for a little bit, let the music kind of flow, and just vibe for a little bit. See, so in my opinion, in my amateur professional opinion here, I'd say that this doesn't look terrible. And that is counter to what I would usually believe of my own drawing, but it did take me longer than I should have allotted the time for, and we're not going to talk about the hair. I'm just kind of shading this in here now, so that way everyone knows, yeah, that's where hair is. Hair exists here and is doing this pattern. It is going here. And then we're going to have that. And just all these are going to be wraparound. Let's rotate this more. There we go. also kind of forgot over here a little bit because of the other makeup. But it doesn't go all the way over here, and neither does this imagined line. Okay, I think that's probably my peak. Potentially. I just want to make sure that we get... Oh, hey Dusk. Welcome. It should be Dusk. That's Dusk's usual set. Yeah, that's you. The multi-stream chat doesn't show me, unfortunately, but I got you. Welcome, brother. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your time, effort, and services. Alright, that's it for her. She came out way better than my trickster. I did him so dirty. I'm so sorry. I feel like if I put more into the hair or something, I don't know. I just really bad start and warm up. But I actually kind of like how she came out. And that's probably going to be one of my better ones right there. It's interesting, though, because Angel is one of my favorite characters, so I'm thinking that maybe that has something to do with why I wanted to put so much extra detail and effort into this one. I'm also going to double tap some of these with the... I think there's a scattering brush. Special effects brush. That's a spatter. Oh God. No. We're literally just doing that a bit to scatter those pixels because it's very blocky. And now that that is done, I can take us back to this brush, shrink it down. Okay, I'm super tired. I had to take work off yesterday because I had a bad leg cramp and could barely walk for a good few hours. Oh. Well, fuck. I feel... I empathize greatly, especially with leg issues. And then not being able to walk good for a few years. It's not a fun experience. Sorry you we're having some rough times there, buddy. Oh. Why is this not... I need to click out. Let me click back in now. No? Nothing? Wait a minute. Is something selected? This shit didn't even know what it wanted to do anymore. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna lighten that up, because that shouldn't have... Yeah, you monsters. Actually, yeah, this can work, because that wasn't exactly the way it was supposed to be. There we go. Feeling better today, thankfully. Good. Already took way too much time. Why is all this pixelation happening? Because I know that's going to be something that'll get brought up. Like, oh, you see all this pixels? What's going on there? Sorry, senor. I work on it. Okay, I think it's from working at such a small scale. I guess once I zoomed out, I wasn't... Huh. Or maybe it's because I was actually actively zoomed in at like probably 400% and my eyes were just adjusted to it. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like how this one really came out. Okay, that's done. We're moving on now. Let's zoom in here and take care of the God King Troy, the parasite. Nope. It's like the entire first minute of my process is just trying to get a circle that I'm content with. Not quite there. We're gonna go closer to that. Nope. Come on. Yo, my hands cannot, like, function the way I need them to. So on other news, my my Unreal project, I've finally got a little bit of help with trying to get an alternative method of getting my doors to actually work, so I can start working on making functional doors for the level. It's not necessary as a part of the level designer thing, but since I have time before my deadlines, I can go ahead and add in some extra stuff, some extra cutscenes. I gotta cut up the cutscene that I made, which I finally got it working off stream, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to showcase how it was done. But I got it, it looked good, I was proud of it, and he picked it apart within seconds, so I took it on the chin there, because I did try and do the ambitious, you know, panoramic shots and showing a whole bunch of stuff that was really unnecessary for what was asked for, but I wanted to do it. And in doing so, I better taught myself the process of making in-game cutscenes. So much so I was helping people today, which I wouldn't be able to say that I was able to do a week ago. Alright. Don't know if I'll ever be able to say that about drawing, though. Let us begin. You know what? I'm gonna undo that one again, because I think I want to... No. Okay. Because I want to follow the eyebrow. The eyebrow and nose should be like right around here, and then hair is going to come down here eventually. That's fine. And then a little space, and then eyebrow, like over here, curving in that direction towards the back here, towards there. It's like a pinpoint, comes back, comes out. Oh, I can refine that, make it like that. There, thick brow to thin, whatever will finalize something like that, but we want the point of that to end kind of around where this is going. This is basically cheekbone is going to be like around here, so cheekbone, eye, and that means that the ear would probably start right around here. This person actually has like the stereotypical ear shape. That's awesome. Like perfectly. The song was probably way more hype than needed for what's going on right now. We're gonna do this. Just because it helps start clearing up some of the clutter. Oh, no, no. So I did that like that. And we can go ahead and bring that. We'll drop this down a little bit more. Oh, nope, nope, bad angle, natural. And there's always like a Y shape. And we can kind of define that a little bit more here by doing this. We do that. And then dude's got big old gauge. Actually, it looks like that. I would accept. Okay. We also have a unique plus here with it being Troy, in that he's got this, the kind of assembled look to him. So that's actually going to be nice as a method of trying to line things up a little bit. I think that can work as a nice placeholder right there. And actually, that one would be right around here, and it would right there. And right there, and there. And now I'm gonna start cutting this out. Because that's those two. Yeah, we're good here. All that will be my reference from this point on for this section of the face. Because I am still going to have to do this jawline thing that he's got going on here to kind of reinforce the animated look, but his real jaw comes down this way. So actually, let me try and define a little bit more right now. I really hope he does this live. Maybe. I'm trying not to get stressed out by the drawing right now. See, typically when I enjoy something, I can think about a bunch of other things while I'm doing it, because I can process things easier while I'm doing something I enjoy. That thing I'm enjoying is taking up such little bits of my concentration usually that I can do other things in my head, and the fact that I'm doing something I enjoy reduces the amount of stress I get from having to think about 1,000 other things. It just kind of sucks sometimes, because it doesn't, this does not bring joy. For me, not yet. Maybe one day. No, we're gonna bring you down a little bit. Oh, wrong direction. Say what you saying, I'm a beast. Beast. Okay, so get that right there, because there is that space, but we also want to kind of fill this in right here. Yo, this guy did some... This is such good cosplay makeup, by the way. Sorry, skipping that. So sorry, I'm skipping that one. Do 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 do. Bit a bit do do. Bit a bit do do do. So I think I made this a little too wide. I think there's like a good middle ground right around there. And then it just goes to the narrow point. And then we can just delete, delete. And we can this here. I feel like that might be a little long, but then again, that's also kind of a long angle there. I am gonna cut it a little bit right there. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Drive on. Details close enough for me. Okay. Feel like I can do that. Alright, so now we can probably start looking at actually. So that part's all blacked out because of hair. Hair. I don't usually factor in space for the hair when I'm drawing the head, the like main parts of the head. It's just kind of I draw my circle to focus on that, and then I'll draw extra shapes around it for the hair after. Because or else I will never go beyond trying to draw a circle, because I will never get past it. I will just keep on bashing my head against it until I feel like it would be perfect for everything, and that's not conducive to completing anything ever. Got them more squared off. We can do that. I like how I'm trying to look at this thing like it's a stationary damn photo. Yeah. This is basically just shading. So I can get rid of that a little bit. Right. Move on. Okay.
So many people I had to kill perish. The week I do shit like it's Darwin. The way I make pain, I'm an artist. Bigger inside like a TARDIS. I leave a scene flabbergasted. I don't like a post, I've gone harder. They all strike a pose, they're so garbage. They go strike a pose in their casket. They like styrofoam, they're discarded. Hold them by the throat, I bring carnage. They won't die alone, I'm so Marxist.
Alright.
I flow Arctic. In my shrine of bones, they make bargains. Play like xylophones with their carcass. Energy lost like they Amish.
Let's see if I can get a better, just a better curve there. That's all we want, is just a better curve. It's not too much to ask for. And as far as getting better curve, we're just gonna get rid of this now. This no longer serves a purpose to me. And it wasn't straight enough to, at least for me to follow. I know I'm probably just mumbling to myself at this point. I just bear with me. Earlier I was saying I wanted to get some Elden Ring in. I'm just going to say now that's just an express desire that will not be met. Because I got too much to do. I don't want to procrastinate and let my stuff pile up and say, oh, it was for the stream. No, that's just me trying to procrastinate and not wanting to do this shit. Oh god. I need time. Wrong angle. But no, we're gonna go to Falcor, and we're definitely reducing the shit out of that. Okay, maybe just one size bigger. There we go, that helps. You know, I think it's actually starting to come together a bit. It has more of a Handsome Jack feel to it right now more than anything, but that's not a bad thing inherently, I guess. I should probably stop bouncing around to so many different parts of it and focus on certain areas. His eye is really dark in there. That's gonna bug me. There we go. So we just kind of know, based off anatomy, that his eye would kind of conform like that based on this photo, and that there's like the ridge here, like right here, but it's here. So we just kind of have to help it along in some ways. The look in the eyes is intense. When we go through for shading, we can go ahead and clean that up a little bit. And there's really nothing else we can do here, because the rest of this is just going to be going through with the shading. Put that there. There was a bit of the makeup on there. Okay, so that's interesting on the nose having the makeup there. That actually might help. I feel like my choice and reference here may have kind of saved me a lot of painful guesswork on certain things. Because of the fact that they are like two parts of reference in one. It's like here's an actual person for reference, but at the same time here's also an art rendering on top of them that you can use as a guide. Such as that literal line there. Like, I had almost missed that. We're gonna even that out here a little bit. There we go. Black reduction. Water. I feel it. God, man. Hey, let me know if the music's too loud for y'all, because again, I just use my little volume wheel on my headset, so. I'll need to move this. And need to cut that to end right around there, which means this can get extended and have some better shape and definition. Which means I'm probably gonna have to clean this up here. There, it looked a little too sharp. I'm gonna drop that here. We're going to put this here. Right? That's looking a little more accurate to reference. Not that particular shape, but you get my drift. Is that I'm in control? I just flow. An impressive flow indeed. And I wanted that smoothed, but it didn't quite have that effect, but trying to do things in like single decisive lines. No, too much. Pay attention. Nope. Better, but not quite. Of course I could. There actually is a little bit of a gap, but I wasn't trying to get it like that. I was trying to... There we go. It's funny how little I think about the contours of a lip until I have to draw it. And then I wonder how much is too much just to insinuate the curvature. Wrong direction. Too close. Better. And then a little shading, a little shadow, and that'll all work. Yeah. With the heaviest shadow being right in here. So I'll just get that in there right now. And we actually get a little bit more help from the reference on this one. I seriously accidentally picked like the perfect reference for me. Maybe not for this particular assignment. But I am digging it. I feel like that's wrong. It would be what, like right around there, and then merge there. I'm trying. I am trying. I should not be taking this much time on this, but I like really want to actually want to see what I can do when I don't have a timer hanging over it. And so far, like without a timer on it, like the one I just did of the Angel cosplayer, like I actually feel happy with that one. And I can't really say that about a lot of my drawings. Most times when I say I'm satisfied with it, I mean I'm satisfied because I'm pretty sure that I cannot do better, given my current state. But then lo and behold, I actually really like how the Angel came out. And also this needs to relocate as well. We're going to fix that and do that. Inside my brain won't fade. Never find my way. I'll make the world bleed gray. I'm on the eraser, right? Cool, because I'm about to lighten this up. That is like damn near black. Same with this. Should not be this dark. Come on, let's not go too crazy here. Let's not lighten it too much. Okay. Let's make that smaller and then go back to pen. Yes. Okay. And I'm gonna do the thing where I zoom in, like, fine point on the pupil to white out a spot for the eye there and also for that side. But the rest of this is gonna be me getting the curvature before I get into shading. There we go. Okay. I think that's good for that. For me. Also, let me this person is really good. Like, their attention to detail was just unbelievable because you can see the white highlights that they did too for all of this, and it's insane. Alright, I think it's time for me to kind of zoom in here a little. Yeah, that's right. And I might... Yeah, let's zoom in and start taking care of some white spots that need to be whited out here a little bit. That literally looked like a perfect white circle in the reference photo. And if we zoom in, we know that the like white information for this was like really small. Hello? Eraser. Alright. Right there. And if we shift over, we know... Right there. Oh, we got that in the wrong spot. You see that? I done fuckered up. We'll undo that right there. I'm sorry. You can have this part of your pupil completely black like your soul, Troy. You will get a little light right here in the bottom right, though. Not too much. Yeah. I feel good about that. Okay, I think it's time for me to just kind of shade and... Oh, hair. Right. Hair. Troy has hair. Oh, whoops. So Troy's wearing belt buckle collar. So if I... Oh yeah, I need to bump this up. No, not smaller. There you go. We'll do that. We'll lighten this up so that way it doesn't look as thick there. And I guess I should take care of drawing that buckle. Oh. That's actually perfect. And we can lighten this up here because this is supposed to be a natural human jawline. Not reinforced with anything. We can separate the makeup there. And oh yeah, whoops. Okay. The hair thing. 36 chambers. So, fuck, it's like what, right here? Yep. Too far. Oh, Jesus. Tiny eraser. Also, I could have just... I realize now I could have just... Shush. Just got really strong, like, cloud vibes from the hairstyle. I think I'm screwing up with the, oh, whoop. Ah, that was too much scattering. Let me bring this one down just a little bit here. I'll see if I can provide a little directionality here in a second. Yeah, no, I doubt it. That didn't work out well, and I would like to now get back in there with the, what was that, we're just gonna immediately go with Falcor. Oh yeah, and the eraser needs to be tuned down a little bit again. We need some space there, and we need this to come to a point here. Okay, and that means that I can now... Why am I having a difficult moment here? Whoops. Nope. Pen, smaller. Eraser, bigger. Okay. There. That's all I wanted. Shouldn't have been that difficult. Alright, so that's how we can tell that that's not just the end of where that line is. Really gotta be taught how to do hair one of these days by my teachers. Okay. Now is when we just kinda give some things a little bit of tone. That's where we go in there and take care of his super gothed out eyes. That's actually kind of nice. I'll go back through and tap the whites of the eyes back. We'll have that. We'll have some shadowing here. Goes up a little bit, and then we can have a little here, a little bit more here, a little bit more right there, a little bit more here, particularly around here, and we'll round out that curve right there, and then belts entirely were black. We're not going to do the whole thing like that, but we are going to get what we can there. Alright, now just going to go through again with the eraser and tap things back to the values that I need them to be if they need to be lighter in spots, and this one's done, and it still took me a while, but I've been really digging being able to draw these characters that I actually appreciate, you know, on a almost personal level appreciate. Oh, this is... Okay, do that. We'll fade this a little bit better because it isn't just a straight line like that. And we'll do that. Okay. Alright, tap that here. And now let's... fuck, where was it? Right, nothing out here. We're gonna lighten up that. I didn't really... oh yeah, the eyes. I needed the whites of the eyes to be the white of the eyes. So we're gonna go back in here and we're going to And we're gonna make that a whole lot smaller, and boom. I get, oh, there's things I can improve though, real quick before I call this one, you know, good and done to the best of my ability. Right, just separate that right there. Oh no, that was supposed to be, no, 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 no. Okay. That's not working for me. I need to make this bigger so that way it'll... I don't want to go into doing the Siren design at the moment. I know it's on there, and it could be something that I could practice and get good with, but that's not the main objective here, and I think I've met that. So I'm going to call this one good. See, I feel like they got progressively better. From top to bottom, they definitely got progressively better, but I still don't want to go back and fix the things that I see that I can fix with the Trickster one, because then I'll never fucking finish. But I like how these two came out. I'm going to go ahead and put 45. And he's going to be like, how did I take 45? Well, because I've got anxiety, bitch. Deal with it. And then we're going to put an hour. And this one was about an hour. We'll say 35 for this one. To be completely honest. Hey. Alright. Well, that's those knocked out. I am going to... hang on. And we'll rename this heads 1, 2, 3. And we'll group those. First 3. And if I go ahead and do that, bam, they're gone. We have a clean slate here. So it's okay that I messed up on Trickster, and I'm gonna say why. It's because I have other pictures of Trickster here to use. for a different angle too, a different pose. I also have the actual like Trickster from the banner that I could use. What's your plan, boy? Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to enhance. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. We're gonna grab this, we're gonna slide it over a bit, and then I'm going to rasterize. And we're gonna grab that and perfect. Oh, not perfect yet. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what else? What else we got? I realize I should have probably edited one or two of the other photos so that way I could have made them bigger. Let me take a look at this photo again. It's a different look. I can here. Program error. Oh no. Oh, is it cause okay. I know why. What? What? Why is it giving me shit for Mac? Oh god, is this literally just nah mate, screw all that. It really won't take it. Why, what's the size of this thing? Give me a sec. Okay, that might be why. It's bigger than the actual document. Got it. But what if? What if I just do... Oh wow, okay. Something's really wrong. We're gonna save and restart here. Also, I'm gonna, you know, slide stuff off here because, duh. Don't need people looking through my personal files. That's the classwork. Wait. And also, I'm just gonna go ahead and save a copy of this right now. Call it drawings 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, I'm in the... Yep. We'll open this in another window and take a look-see, and okay, those are there, that's nice. Now what about the other thing that I just created? Please don't okay, so where did that go? Open file. No, where is my JPEG? Oh, okay. Because I didn't finish hitting the thing there. Got it. Makes sense. My bad. I was about to go nutty. I'm dumping that in the Discord real quick. Just because I like the other two. Just force close it with... damn. I wish I knew how to fix Z-Day's little issue that he's been having with his games. We'll go to artwork.
They know I'm the greatest Caesar. I'm at your neck hanging rats like I'm Peter. Leader, top of my block like it's Geezer. Break every article, they know my name in Geneva. Call me the Sun King, my shit will burn up your speakers. Scorched earth, I leave nothing.
I'm not proud of that trickster, but I am proud of my other two. I just realized I forgot to give her freckles. Disappointment. Okay. Oh well. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find other little reference photos to drag in here. Because I realize that one of my references here will not be a good fit. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna save the changes to heads, and we're gonna reopen said heads. What are you not? So if I go to edit here, I should be able to scale. Yeah, I don't need the DVD logo. I don't need Homeboy's exposed nips. I do like how those daggers came out. We're gonna save that copy right there. That's a good one. Much better crop. And will it fit? Will it let me? Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. That's a large boy. No. Let's not go too crazy. We'll give you that space and save that one for another. Question is, whom? I'm pretty sure I have other reference photos that I can pull from here that would be okay. No. Actually, I wouldn't mind it. Do I want that one or... Ooh. No, that's too challenge. Much crazy for too big challenge. Anyone curious as to who that is? That is a YouTuber called whose YouTube username is The Charismatic Voice. They are a vocal coach, and she actually listens to, you know, song recommendations and then breaks down the vocal techniques and everything that they use, and it's really fascinating and interesting to watch. When I say that I watch reaction videos a lot, I mean it's a lot, but I like watching more professional reactions. I like the funny ones every now and again where someone's just like, their mind is blown by what they're listening to, but I like seeing the professionals getting their mind blown by what they're listening to, because there's like far more layers to it than the average person would catch on to. And I like, you know, having that broken down and explained and being basically taught how to find those things on a regular basis whenever I'm like just listening to music. I find that interesting. No, that'd be crazy. Also, who dat? You know what? You know what? That's not bad. I'll pull this one into the heads folder, as well as I need to copy the photo of her and toss that in there. I had grabbed that screenshot because I was trying to make memes in regards to people's expectations versus reality sometimes, and I grabbed various screenshots of the Charismatic Voice when she was listening to Disturbed doing The Sound of Silence live. That was the first time she had heard it, and she knew Disturbed to be, you know, a metal band, and she was familiar with them, but all she had ever heard was like their metal and rock stuff, so she didn't know that David Draymond was like so well trained, and that he is very, very, very gifted with his voice. And I snapped that that screenshot the second that like the shock on her face wore off from like what she was hearing, from what she was expecting, and then this was her just like being completely hypnotized by the song. She's got the expressions of a fucking Disney character. It's really entertaining to watch. We've got these two. We're going to rasterize, and we're gonna combine these to. Wait, what did I name the other ones? Heads 1, 2, 3. So these are heads 4, 5, 6. So merge first. Heads 4, 5, 6. I need to do 20 of these. I have until Wednesday. I was like, wait, Tuesday, why am I thinking no, I have programming that I gotta do by the end of Tuesday. Brain burning. Okay, so... Aw, shit, here we go again. Ring, ring. Why do I have such heavy curvature like that? I'll have to narrow the face out, definitely. But we've got her hair covering the parts where the seams of the ear would be. I don't know if he'll try and call me out for that, because that wasn't actually intended. I just really liked this Zelda cosplay, and you might want it implied. Too large. Probably too large on the brush too, honestly. But we'll get through it. Oi. Okay, and now if I do a little bit of a swish here. I'm taking off my glasses, I can't. This is... because they keep on sliding in various little ways, and I'm not trying to read or anything, so if I just sit back a little bit, I can be fine, and I can compensate for that just by zooming in on my massive monitor. That's it, we're done with that head. 5 minutes. Done. Go. Oh, God, imagine. There's nothing wrong with, you know, the people that can do things quickly and, you know, preaching speed to improve technique, because I'll be honest, trying to get as much in as quickly as possible has kind of helped me capture more detail when I'm doing that, but it's not good for me. Like, when I say my anxiety is severe, it's more severe than I thought it was, and it's like constantly triggered by specifically like time constraints. So an unnecessary time constraint like, oh, you need to draw this fast like right now. That won't be the case IRL because I'm not going to be, you know, doing drawing. Because I know it's something that I'm not particularly great at, so I'm not going to market myself as a professional at it. I will say that I have some experience with it, but that is not my strong suit, and it will be listed as like one of my weaknesses. A skill that I have that will probably not get flexed too often because of it being one of my weak points and not really laying in like even the main encompassing genre of what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna do this. What, the steel drum? Yeah. That. She's got a longer face. Not like long, but the angle kind of makes it long, and it's thinner. We are Venom. Wanna take advantage if you let her. Yes, it will. I knew when I drew the circle initially that it was a little too wide around one side of it, but I wasn't trying to get the perfect fine-tuned shape just yet. I just needed the initial groundwork area. So now I can kinda do that thing and do that and do that and there. That kind of ends right around there headwise. This can go up and then we do a V shape. And then fake UV shape. Oh, too much. Because it's like right here, and then it's here, and then it's there, and then it's up there, and then it like kind of disappears there, and then you've got the you've got for some reason a blue rupee embedded in here. I get it looks nice for the cosplay, but it is just a blue rupee. Let's calm down. Let's get our financial scales understood. If you're gonna be a princess, why are you gonna have something that equates to like $5 sitting in your crown? And I know that's not, you know, a I know that's not a Zora Sapphire. Okay, so and if I curve that up right there. And now is when I go through, and I'll be thinning up these lines after as well. I'm basically making a block out of the drawing this way with these thick lines, so that way I can just refine later and use some of those erased thick lines as, you know, tone, because I will just lightly erase them, so that way it's like, oh, there's a little bit of a shadow right there, you know. Ooh, it fades away right there. Interesting, right? Yeah, we'll just polish right there, and then start fading that a little bit more, and it looks like it's a more intentional amount of, you know, pencil, I guess, of pixel density, I have to say in this case, because it's not a pencil. And then there's one more little one. Do that. And we could always just turn down the opacity on the eraser, but not about it. I could also just press lighter, but also not about it. Right there. Perfect. You know, when I don't think about this time pressure, it's actually not too bad drawing characters I enjoy. They try to break me down. Alright, I'm just gonna do this there and there. Yep. I think we see another link like that, and that's it. That is all we see of the princess's crown. And we can come in here, get rid of that, get rid of that, make it seem a little less obstructive. Kind of smooth this out, because what we're seeing here, this thick black line that's going through all of this, that's still part of the original head curvature that I did when I was, you know, drawing the initial circle. So now that's replaced with crown and this V shape and just bunch of cool stuff. And it will just exist better. We're also going to erase that right there and fix this up a little bit more, because that dark spot is supposed to be like significant of an angle that's happening here. And we can erase in here and in here, because we need to extend this out a little bit more over here as well. Too much. There we go. Yeah. Maybe just kind of insinuate that there's another part of it right there. Yeah, sure. That'll feel a little bit better. And this is still part of the head that can be fixed up now by going up, and we can switch back to like the chambers brush, I guess, and just kind of insinuate that up and around area here. Because that's all supposed to be hair, 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 disappears behind that. Comes back down, hair. Around face, hair. And hair. Hair. And I'll just come through with another brush and like put lines in there or something to kind of show it a little bit more clearly, but that's all we're gonna do for that one. I'm not gonna go too psychotic like I did the last one. Ah, that's a big old brush. How can I press it? That's what did it. You didn't have the time for me. Here, don't lie to me. Got a new dad, Grim Reaper. I'm gonna earn that scythe. Want to sweep bum. Alright. Okay, so her hair here kind of came up and came around. We're going to give that a little bit of defined shape there because we need the ear to be present. Being passive aggressive. What was it? Was I not good enough? That's that Dobby rap. It's so good. Before I body you pop, yeah, around me, my mind. Feeling your hands close around me, ruin my life. And I watch bridges burn before my time. I feel like I keep saying I'm not going to go like meticulously crazy, but then I feel like I'm not, and then I realize that I've like blown a bunch of time doing something like trying to draw directionality for hair flow. Just because I feel like it is something that would be important, but it very well could not be. At the same time, I am also just focusing a whole lot of time and effort on jewelry that doesn't need to be focused on. Kinda does need to be focused on. It's on her face. I don't know what the hell I was doing, just like looking at this and not really paying attention. I know how to fix that. Nope, that's not how to fix that. now I can actually get started on the person. That's crazy. Okay, maybe I can get started on the person. That needed to come down a little bit more. Oi. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Okay, so I'm going to say her nose is basically right on this side of the line. Do that. I guess I don't need it. And okay, yeah, that's kind of a pretty harsh up angle, and then back down, and then her eyebrows are really dark because of the shadow that it's in, but if I need to lighten it up, I always can go in and do that. But for now, we do that, and that eye is also really in shadow, so we're gonna have to get a little bit more creative. That was almost Link's eye. So I can see a bit of her eye there, so we're gonna do that there and a wrap there. And also, she has really good eyelashes there. Jesus. Man, I'm full of hatred. I'm fixing that because it was a little too yeah, unproportionate right there. Okay, now I'm going to what? Buggy. Don't know why I decided to make that one so dark. I'll have to do something about the, I'll have to do the same thing for the other one. Actually got good eyelashes down here too. Gonna need to zoom in so that way it'll actually pick up the information. Applied information. Not sure about using the buggy for that. We'll do this, and I'm gonna need to zoom in. Those blue eyes, those are like really blue. Let's grab and look, and Jesus. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to go to the eraser, and we're going to shrink that down, and we're going to give it that really tiny bit that she's got going on right. There's a Jesus. Come on. Pick up information right there. It's literally just up, like barely 3 pixels. But those 3 pixels give that a look of depth and give it a little something that is lost because of all the shadow of the lighting there. Also, I may pull my sneaky trick here for a second.
You don't have the right to talk to me on a different level. Everything I spit is sorcery.
Hello?
All these human beings are too ordinary. Pen these words
Oh, wait.
how I do it like it's war and peace. I got horns and no frogs to be guardians. I leave the walls with the pawns of Alexandrian. I got more MP than Parliament. I bring the magic out. I be refitting the shots like an argument. Acting like charlatans. You cannot look in my eyes. I got demons inside of me. Know that I harbor than I would.
Right.
Demons who ride for me. Who got the power to me? Who got the word and the magic? Me. Who got the yummy and wealth and a snap of my fingers make anyone vanish? Me. You and your kingdom can manage me. Playing a man who could damage me. Top of the water, my god, there's having a man and you want to the casualties. Ain't nobody care about you. I don't give a fuck about your prayers or views. Ain't nobody ever gonna share your doom. Lines out, go,
Okay.
it's true. Very close to the tomb of the Nazareth. I got boons for the Jews like an
That'll do.
proof to the manuscript. To the name of the show, cause I ran this shit.
Alright, now I can get my sizes back here. Hey, stop it. What did I just tell you?
My minions stand on top about to go to war.
Trying to do like an implied little thing there, a little guide for me, so I can kind of get rid of that center line a bit.
Holy man, act like an atheist. Bitch, I'm not impressed.
Because now it's just really dark and obstructive.
When I cut you like in a dictatorship, I be making money, so I play this game like pay to win. Get the media on my season.
I don't need it on this top half anymore. We can trim up to there.
And my grievances, you've been keeping what should have been mine. One of the 9, megalomania, act like a sense, you're gonna be having a bad time. In the years like a kite, you're gonna see how my gang fight. On a standby, in the years like a spider, win every war by a landslide. Call me the bad guy, in the years like a crier, spelling abilities rank high. I make a flatline the whole franchise. I got a order recovering mankind.
I mean, I feel like I'm improving. I feel like I'm getting better. So I can't exactly say that the teaching method is wrong, but I can say that it's not one that I want to have applied too often in my life and in my education.
Step back from the edge. Show the wounds and burn. Bridges to your past. Watch it turn to ash.
Outcast you. This isn't one of my favorites. And also, it's not keeping up with the update process. That's unfortunate.
Close my eyes. Where have I been? I stray from my own sake.
That's Hunter x Hunter. That's some Yonko music, though. King of the Pirates? Redo that. Come on. Yeah, that'll do. And we've got some Okay, I feel like that kind of works. And we can do that. And like that. And give that. And I'll give that really awesome little spot there its attention here soon. Sorry for the definite whistle spike that just happened. That hasn't happened in a while. Ooh, wrong button. That one. There we go. There we go. Give it that eyeliner feel. Okay. Feel that's at least kind of close. I am gonna take care of a little something right in there. And lighten that, even though we're gonna have to darken those eyes up a little bit here soon. And I want to reduce the size of this just ever so slightly. Let me look over at it first before I do anything else. Yeah, that's the eye that's shrouded in darkness, so yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, that's the eraser, that's the pen. Which pen are we using, though? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see. Now we're gonna go to this and shrink that up, and we're, of course, going to increase the size of this eraser first. Take care of that. Nope. Wind streak. Wind streak will pep me up here a little bit. Dun, 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 dun.
They don't know I'm on a win streak. I've been doing work ever since I was a pipsqueak. Spit another verse, return, they gon' miss me. Look at what I've earned, deserve, like this shit's free. Live through history, renaissance like Da Vinci. Fans, they
Might have to cut in a little bit there and give her a little bit more of a cheek.
like we say the kings, I'm maxing out my intrigue. Always asking questions, but they never really FAQ. They be making fun of me, but never making revenue. I be raising goats like a motherfucking petting zoo. Setting fire to bars like an arsonist in Weatherspoons. Hey, don't got time for your chit chat. Hey, can't let it vibe, but just sit back. Hey, won't catch me riding a diss track. They wanna fight, I just sigh when I skip that.
Okay. I hope that worked. I'm also trying to not make these people look like horrid aberrations that shouldn't exist. Layered too much there. I just needed an easy wrap. And then there's that one, because then curvature changes direction. I think the reason that's looking wrong is because I'm not reaching across here. Wrong. Come on. And as for the rest of that lip up there, it's just going to be... In fact, I can come in here and lighten that up a good bit. So then we come over here and we give just a little bit there. Probably did a little bit too much, but again, I'm just a little baby artist. Yeah, no, I'll just do that with the actual other brush with tone. And then we just bring that up here a little bit. Pretty sure the rest is just going to be shading. Maybe. If done right. Put that there for myself. And we'll see what we can kind of do here. I got that clapped. Put it back. Oh God, Lord, no. I forgot that I had swapped over. Screw it. Do a little bit here, here. We're gonna do this here. We're gonna do this a little bit more here. Kind of bring it down here. Yeah, I'm gonna want to go in there and fix a little, give her a little bit more space to have a face. Out of the goodness of my heart. I still need to bring some of this stuff down. Okay. Oh yeah, I still need to... Right. I skipped over nose detail. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I hate nose detail. It's so important though. It can really break a picture if the nose is all jacked up. It can break a person's face if their nose is all jacked up. Okay, now I can cut this brush down. Go ahead and get that. We're gonna have to darken this up a lot more here. There we go, and dynamite.
This is something you ain't seen before. Strapped up for the battle coming at us, then we'll go to war. Feel the power rush into our core.
Go subtle. can just lighten up right around the sides of that. Kind of give the valley appearance there, hill valley. I'll eventually learn how to do lips better. Oh yeah, let me clean that move up a little bit. There's another one. Nope, 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 nope. You need to curve that cheek a little bit more. I feel okay with this one too, with the exception of those, the eyes. I nope, need to finish. Miss, you have some very dark eyes. I mean, I know they're dark blue contacts, but those are some very dark eyes. Luckily, I was able to dance around the little white spot on the other eye. For this one, I haven't put that spot in yet, so I don't need to worry about it, actually. I like how that's looking right there. We're going to reduce the size of this a bit here. Kind of lighten this up a little bit because that's blending too much into the pupil. And where was the actual color? Okay, so the white spot is literally going to be right in here. Get closer. Did I make it too dark? Did I make her eye too dark? I think I did. This song. Down. 4, 4, 3, awful. Increase size. Everyone stream. Bigger. And no, I want to I will accept that. We're going to, nope, that's too afro-y. Nothing wrong with it, but it's not the trickster's hair. I think right around there actually is accurate. It's a little lower than the eyes. Ear too far out. Fix this out here right now. Make it more realistic of an ear. I'm gonna need to shrink my brush size down a little bit. I'm coming a little broad with the strokes here. Also need to reduce the size of this eraser a little bit. Love the easy bag. Oh, shadows, actually. Excuse me. Oh, we're going to be on for another half hour, and then we're going to call it. I know that I haven't been talking too much more since I just kind of slipped into a groove here, and I do apologize. But, you know, this is kind of prepping for, you know, future things for this channel, because we are not just going to be a gaming channel, as in playing games. I am, you know, trying to become a good game developer, and I got way too many ideas kicking around and way too many complaints about, you know, the current industry for me to just kind of sit back. So all this is, even the things that I don't like having to do, like this drawing, but I need to find ways to make it something that I can enjoy a bit more, and doing it on stream may not increase my enjoyment of it without a little help from you guys. But it definitely helps me allocate more time to getting it done, because I can procrastinate the shit out of doing these, obviously, because this is due Wednesday. And I knew about it from last Wednesday, but I have so much other shit to balance around it that, you know, it is what it is. Not there, but I do feel like a new I'm actually thinking that might be with the hand, maybe, because that eye starts lower than the ear starts. Yeah, that makes sense a little bit. Because they're like, alright, look, here's what I'm seeing here. I'll put it a little bit higher. That's what I do is choke. Too much. Went a little too far out with it, I feel. just kind of erase in here and in here. And hello? There you go. Cut that right there.
Everybody they got something to say about my ability. Can he switch it up? Yo, where's the versatility? And 99% of the time I have humility. Well, this ain't one of those times you motherfuckers killing me. Don't you want me to rap? I'm a motherfucking rapper. I ain't doing rock battle. Take the crown I'm going after. You grew up in an era where it's cool to run your mouth. I grew up in an era, but you don't want to know about. I'm a beast, better pipe down on the attitude. From the beach, baby, I ain't talking about Malibu. Come to my altitude, but make sure you're rocking a parachute. Cause it's a long way up and I'm dropping like paratroops. I don't mind a little criticism if you show respect.
Well, at least the homework assignment is doing its intention. This repetition is getting me more comfortable with doing certain things. I don't think I'll be able to slip directly into this, you know, when it's time to be in that class and drawing from a live model again. Because they change their facial expressions a lot. I mean, not like drastically changing their face, but they do so in like micro increments. So from the moment you start drawing them to the moment you finish, their facial expression could be completely different. And it would be completely accidental just from them having to sit there for an extended period of time, trying to like even just look in the same direction the entire time can be just daunting. You like have to realize that every second, every motion of your face is being studied by people at that moment. That's crazy. I could not. I give them all of the credit. Take the path you took to get here. Nope. Not happy with it. Better. Nah. Nah. Nope. I'll deal with it. And let's get rid of that. That's just obstructive. It's in the way now. Okay. I can dim this. Okay. Yo, Connor Quest killed it as Frieza. I'm sorry. Make that a little neater. This will be fine. think because I'm using the small one, it's not doing what I want it to. Yeah. Just a kind of reference for myself as I go through this, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last one I get to do on stream, and then I'll just kind of move on. And by move on, I mean end stream and continue doing this, because this is going to be basically the rest of my night. So there's one thing I'm noticing that, you know, was probably noticed by anyone that would look, where we made the bottom half a little too little, or we made the top half a little too much. You know, there's any number of things. Let me shrink this up before I wind up doing those like super thick. I love how this is a rap. This was a rap cipher, and they asked Divide Music to go ahead and drop a verse for them. And he's said several times before, "I'm not a rapper." And sure enough, on this rap cipher, he just serenaded everyone into submission, and it was great. No. How can I do like lines better than circles when I'm trying to do circles, but I do circles better than lines? Whatever that statement I just said was, trash it. Why can't I do things when I want to do them? Getting rid of this too. We'll see how this all turns out here. Okay. We're gonna... Yep. We do that, a little bit of like that. Let's... There we go.
I don't care, I give no love. They do their best but they choke up. About to go nuts. You feel the heat when I blow up.
And we have the very light. My apologies. We have this very light bit of red up here that we're not adding color information, so we just gotta imply it with the faintness of it. I'm gonna need to make this a little bit smaller to accommodate that. I feel like I need to do that as well. Give me a second here. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. It's like a nice little curve now. We got some good distance. You know, it's fine. Things are improved. Things are better now. We don't have to talk about how they got better. They just are better. I feel like I'm like all the way over here for some reason. Maybe I was. It just goes to show I'm not okay right now. I'm gonna need a break. I'm gonna need a break after this, and I'll actually game for myself for a little bit, and then jump right back into this. I'm gonna have to start finding more normal, probably more normal looking individuals. Just in case he doesn't like that I got very stylized characters. I can see the shape of this. Not that part. No. Where is that? Perchance. So there's like heavy eyeliner on there too. But only like right there. And this doesn't need to be like actually there. That was just like a more implied thing to help me get a shape going. Isn't that good? Maybe. too far. Too far off. Let's not make him too too out there, even though it is the trickster, pretty out there. My domain. We can put that wisp there, that wisp here, and I'm gonna need to shrink this down again, so that way I can do that and that. Okay, maybe undo that. Just scoot it over just a little bit, and then go ahead and give him that right there and right there. And we're gonna fill that in completely, but I can see that there actually is a bit of a white spot there for this eye. The other one did not really have that. My domain. Very lightly right there. We'll lighten that up a little bit. We're gonna smooth that a little bit. Yeah. Curvature of that should have been a little bit more. And welcome to my domain. Let's increase here. Welcome to my domain. Domain. Not this particular. No, senor. No. So we're gonna add that there. That little bit there. Not good on that end right there. And if we can just okay. Alright, we might have a little something. Can try and plane that off a little bit. And there's a top row of teeth there. And another there. And a nice little canine back there. And then the rest of the mouth is just Doc. And we can do that. That might look actually really bad right there. Okay. We're going to increase the size to get the shading a little easier here, because we're going to do this to the bottom lip, but then it also gets darker around the lip here. It gets a nice little like gradient tone to it. Same there. And up here and there. And then we're going to try and give that a little bit of something here. And I will kind of darken up a little bit here. I messed something up here along the way trying to do this. Unless tragedy, but you were there. Damn, not gonna be able to completely finish this on stream either. I do need to speed this up though. I really do. I'm still getting used to, you know, drawing techniques, but I need to like rush the process because there's just so much to do that I can't get like the proportions the way I really want it to be. Say you don't love me, no, nothing in the past years, demon nothing, no, you can do it. Don't be a fighter, stop fight, admire, but inside us, you can't blame me being like this. I know all of these. You know that you're tearing apart. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and cut here so that way I can focus on trying to fine-tune this stuff, because he's starting to look as awful as the other trickster is, and I just realized that her lip is starting to look a whole lot like really badly exposed teeth like this. Yeah, it's gonna be real good. I'm just gonna lighten that a little bit before I take our screen away here. Ending soon. Okay, so I know today was a much slower day than what we usually have, and that's just what it's gonna be, you know. It can't always be all excitement all the time. At least not currently while I am still in training processes and in school and not doing as much as I am trying to do in balance. So, you know, we get what we get, right? And I'm very lucky to even be able to have the stream. So, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks, Dusk, for making it. Sorry that you had that injury yesterday. I'm glad you're feeling better today. And I want to thank my wife for bringing me that absolutely delicious blueberry, organic blueberry berry sweet cream muffin. That was absolutely mind-blowing, and taste bud just tantalizing. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I will see y'all in the next one.